G'day guys, hope you're well. I haven't really spoken to you since the face melting moves of the weekend. Friday and Saturday, obviously just whooshka, big moves. Two monsters smashed up through 10,000 and we were down at what, 73? I mean, I haven't seen a move like that in a very long time. One of the biggest, bestest, most intense moves in a long time, obviously around China. We're holding up around there at the moment, and I want to take you through the top 10 and explain to you what I'm seeing, because I trade trends, you guys know this, and it's about finding that chunk in the middle. There's nothing I teach that would catch this move. Nothing at all. So yeah, just want to show you where I'm at and where I'm going to be looking to make my money. There's been some good trades this week, don't get me wrong. A couple, Binance, US dollar Tether, a couple more. I can't remember the other ones, to be fair. It's been a big couple of months, but I'll take you through the top 10. Oh, before I forget, those of you in Sydney, we got another event coming up, 23rd and 24th. We filled the other one in 3 weeks and basically had more spots that wanted to be taken. So we've opened it up again. Jump on tradercobb.com. You'll see the little Australia button underneath the video. Check that out and get yourself a spot. Okay, so with Bitcoin right now, check this out. Let's have a look. Shot up and we're hanging around the top. So we're hanging around the higher echelons of the move. But realistically, from my point of view, here's what we need to see, right? Jumping in and down here. Need to see us continue on, break 11,000. Love to see a continuation. Right now, sorry, continuation like is in a higher low and a higher high. I'm flapping my arms around. I don't think you can see that. A higher low and a higher high. Of course, busting up through 11,000. Like I was saying back here, we get up through 11,000. We're looking pretty strong for a run up to all-time highs, to be fair. And it's not that, considering the move we just had, look where we are to all-time highs, visually speaking. Look at this move through here. Last time we saw, the decent move, 4,200. Woof. Big move. It doesn't, we're looking at what, $4,000, $5,000 from where we are. It ain't much to crack all-time highs. Sorry, over here. That's 2019 highs. Idiot. Yeah, all-time highs. It still isn't very far away. It's we're talking about doubling Bitcoin basically, which isn't a huge thing to do. Of course, as we've seen already this year, going from what, 3,200 to 14,000. Obviously doing a multiple there of 4. So yeah, we could see that by the end of the year. There's no doubt about that. What about the rest of the market though? Because Bitcoin is in this consolidation range and I'm not really interested in anything trading wise right now. If I look at Ethereum, well, the daily doesn't show a great deal, does it? I mean, we have popped up through, we've sort of hit support, we're sort of in a bit of a range, pretty ugly range to be fair. But I do like it on this 4 hour. Look, the cyclicity is coming back. We've got a higher low, higher high. And you can see on the 2 hour, check this out. Up, in, up, pull back. Now I did look at this morning like so. Let me show you, there was a booster available. Now I'll be honest with you, I didn't take this. I made the decision to leave it and hope for a small bullish candle. But if I just throw these, where am I? Here I think it is. Check it out. The 50%, the 38.2 also coinciding with a bit of resistance through there. It kind of hit that point. You have it just above the entry. So you have your entry just above that level. A bing bong. It's moved very nicely already. And it's probably, if not at 1-to-1 now, approaching, well, probably is now. So a really nice little booster trade there for those that did take it. I've got to be honest, like I said, I didn't take it. I was hoping this candle right now was going to be small and I could get a nice tight little stop. Didn't get what I wanted. And yeah. Such is life. But I love a little example of a booster going to 1-to-1 and a nice little trend there as well on Ethereum. Looking at EOS consolidating again right here, a little bit of resistance up around that 357. What I want to see from EOS right now is a bust above that level. I want to see it push on, continue through, good convergence here. I want to see that push above this level, then we'll have the higher lows and the higher highs, and then I'll have something to really work with. But of course, a very nice bounce nevertheless. One of the worst charts out there all year has been Stellar. Look at how spiky this market gets. I really don't like it, and there's no reason to talk about it now because it's just a mess. XRP, of course, was trending really nicely. There's some fantastic trending against Bitcoin as well. Of course, it has pulled back since we saw Bitcoin uptick quite heavily over the weekend. But you can see here, if we do break above this high, we will have a little bit of resistance, a little bit of a momentum pushing through with a little bit of resistance around that 32.8, 33 cent mark. But I'm happy to trade in the lower time frames if we can just clear these levels and get that nice cyclicity back. Think of Tarzan swinging from vine to vine, that sort of thing. Litecoin, bit of a mess there. Of course, it has had that pop. It's finding resistance at that 62.89, which you can see back here. Support, very strong breakout we saw. Retested here, and is currently finding a bit of resistance there. Looks pretty strong at the moment, but if it breaks through, I'm good to go. Bitcoin Cash, well, what a trend we have here. A very strong rejection with divergence of this old support. And boom, shakalaka, off she goes. It has been trending quite nicely, pulling back into this cradle zone that I like around the 10 and 20 period moving average. I didn't take any of these trades. There was one, what day was that? What day are we today? Wednesday. It might have been Monday, I think. I was looking back around here. Or was it the 4 hour? I can't remember. Anyway, there was something there that I did not take because I wasn't feeling up to it at the time. I believe it was here because that's the only thing that sort of matches up. You'd still be in if you did take that as a cradle. As I said, I did not take that. I'm a real big advocate for not trading if you don't feel good. And this week I've been a bit up and down. So I haven't been as active as I would if I was sort of back in my groove, back in my routine like I feel like I am right now. Bitcoin Cash 240, nice trend. Of course, on the 2 hour, also a nice trend. Very tradable market, good trends. I'm trying to catch that momentum that the trend carries. Here's one from yesterday, or sorry, the day before. I'm looking at Binance against Tether again, a Fibonacci booster, bang on the money, running on nicely to 1-to-1, now not doing a great deal. Not much happening there. The daily, however, nice bit of cyclicity here, higher low, higher high. Wait for that pullback, and I might have an interest there. Tron pushing on very hard the last few days, as you can see down here. Check this out. Bang, 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 bang. But nothing there for me to be trading just yet, just a straight run higher. Cardano, a bit messy here, a little bit thin on the Kraken contract against the USD. I'd prefer to trade it against BTC and might look for a short later on this evening. And finally, BSV. Well, it's knocked on the door around this old resistance level. Look, resistance running through here, and it's been holding after a very strong run out of that cradle zone. You'll note here a little bit of resistance, which we've just tapped through a little bit. But it's not a market for me just yet until that cyclicity comes right back. Possibly a better pullback on one of these higher time frames of what I'm after. Something like this. Nice move, pullback, cradle in the zone, bushka, up we go. So yeah, that's my run through the top 10. A bit out there, guys. A bit to keep an eye on. Market's looking a lot more positive than they were, well, just 1 week ago. Hope you have a fantastic day. Don't forget that you can get all these courses online for lifetime memberships for you to work through whenever it suits you as well. 23rd and 24th of November if you want to come see us live in Sydney. Have a good one, guys. I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.